Market structure is king for our time frame, the sweet spot. Ooh, the bear says expect failed rallies. Look out below. If the bull says by my high or low, it is time to go, 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 go. Searching for J piles in the key areas. Swing failure pattern, break a structure. Golden pocket pullbacks, higher the time frame, lower the blood pressure. Put on your bibs, the spoon feeding is real. Here to teach, so you can fetch your own meal. Boo boo, the bear says expect failed rallies. Look out below. Beefy the bull says by my high or low, it is time to go, 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 go. Let ride the wave. The dog's name's Luna. That dog's name's Luna. Yeah. The dog's name's Luna. Yeah. That dog's name's Luna. And you wish you found this dream sooner. When the Bitcoin price about the moon. Yeah, the dog wants to go outside, but has gotta wait for the tide. Big wave cipher coming in, and we about to ride. Yeah. Double check your safety straps. We setting our traps. We calling GP taps, spotting fair value gaps, ripping VWAP slaps, never taking naps, liquidity snaps, wrecking our maps. We analyze, we adapt. Perhaps collapse the trade. I'm focused on the numbers, keeping cool inside the shade. While the ones who didn't study watch their balance start to fade. From the opening bell until the final light is great. I'm a master of the charts. Yeah, I'm staying in the trade. Never moving reckless. No, I'm never feeling afraid. I put the work in daily just to make sure that I'm paid. Level up the portfolio, give the bank a little upgrade. Watching all the profits hit the sky like a 4th of July parade. Follow wave cipher, staying sharp and steady while the foundation is laid. Watching how the lines persuade, the liquidations cascade. Other streamers masquerade, make you feel played. Don't be afraid if you can't handle the wave. We teach you how to wave. Wave riders, yeah. I wake up with the sun, yeah, I'm feeling truly blessed. Putting all my strategies and charts to the test. I don't follow crowds, no, I'm headed out west, looking for the alpha. I'm on a lifelong quest. I've been studying the candles, yeah, I'm slightly obsessed. Watching every ticker till the trend is confessed. When the volatility hits and the world is in unrest, I'm staying calm and collected, head and shoulders above the rest. I'm looking at the long game, time to invest. Let the compound interest put the worries to rest. From the entry to the exit, I'm the one they can't detest. Check the P&L today, yeah, I'm feeling blessed. Show that you care. Like, subscribe and share. Wave riders forever. Wave riders forever.
Yo, what's up, guys? How we doing today? What's up, Bearded? What's up, Celine? What's up, Geeky? What's up, Alexandra G? What's up, Bull Runner? What's up, Vinny? What's up, Kango? Andy R, user, TMB. What's going on, guys? Bitcoin coming down a little bit here. This is a pattern that I see in across cryptos all the time. It's like you range, you squeeze the shorts, and then you slowly roll over and lose the range. So could be coming down. We still have some bullish accumulation levels that we can watch on like the 15-minute. We have these fibs coming down here to the golden pocket. We're about to tap it. Man, I signaled this short on Sol, but I realized that it was an internal structure break, so I didn't feel confident holding it. So I took the profit for this and then got stopped out. We'll see if that ends up being the right call. If Bitcoin comes down, this could turn into a Bart Simpson for Sol. Come down. So we'll see. Yeah, I kind of wish I was still in this trade, but my rules are external structure. But I do like Sol has 3 drives at the highs into the previous week high. That previous week high sweep is really juicy. If this was an external structure break, this would be like an S tier setup, shorting here. But with it as an internal structure break, it makes it's like a B tier setup. It's still like okay. Let's see if Bitcoin reacts to this golden pocket on the stream. What a move on market open today. So we had orb here. We closed above orb and then we just rocketed it up. And then we've kind of just been going sideways and slightly down for the rest of the day. We had some internal structure breaks on Bitcoin as well. We had an internal structure break here. And we had a golden pocket retest. Golden pocket retest back down. So internal structure is playing out here right now on Biddy. We'll see if Bitcoin can hold here. We just had a daily close. This is a vector candle here on the daily pushing up. Hold on, let's hide. So we know we have some liquidity to come back down into. We also tested the value area high today. That's hence the title of the stream. Oh yeah, timer, thank you. Hence the title of the stream. We had the daily we tested the value area high here like 65K. So far, it looks like we got a rejection from it. All right, we've hit that golden pocket now. So we just front ran it a little bit. We'll see what happens when we get down there. ETH hit 1920 like we were projecting yesterday. Man, what a level for ETH. Look at that. Perfect rejection off 1920 again. That level's been like an impasse for ETH for a long time. We're back in 1920. So ETH's at the value area high. Bitcoin's at the value area high. The question is, can we get above it and flip it to support to go higher? Or are we going to have to come back down again on Bitcoin? So we have the 4-hour structure. If we hide everything here. We did get a 4-hour break of structure with this close of this high here. So if you're staircasing, we broke structure here. We didn't put in any low here, so there's no real low to be looking for. Which means if we are looking at the 4-hour, I'll just go to a clean chart here. If we are looking at the 4-hour fibs here, you're looking at 63,500 for a golden pocket pullback. If we were to pull back from here, that would be a very interesting level now that we have bullish 4-hour market structure. So Bitcoin has room to come down and still stay bullish. We're setting up for a little bit of a golden cross on the EMAs if we can hold up here for a little while. But like I was saying at the start of the stream, this pattern leaves a lot to be desired. The range, initiate up, squeeze, and slow rollover. But we still got really bullish positioning on the RSIs here. Man, Bitcoin's really going to front run that golden pocket just a little bit. Let's send this NQ to the depths. Yeah, NASDAQ's continuing to sell off. What a red day on the NASDAQ. Shorts today is a move. Finding a little bit of a bid here. But yeah, NASDAQ sold off. What does the NASDAQ look like on some higher time frames? NASDAQ broke structure bearish here. $786, $886 platinum pocket rejection. Getting a little bit of a local SFP here. That's not the daily low. The daily low is here at 29,117. So we still got some ways to go before we hit that, but still a local SFP of the low of this wick. We'd be looking for a structure break on NASDAQ. See if we could get going. We got about 70. You got about 80 more points. You're long on the NQ. Pray for you. Hey, bro, you're gonna be just fine. I might do an earlier stream tomorrow. See if we can get some of the European audience in here. Yeah, Bitcoin just coming down on the 15-minute time frame. Man, if I traded internal structure, this was really clean. Bearish break of structure. Golden pocket tap, order block tap, rejection. The 4-hour has room to come down. We just tapped into a 4-hour order block up here, 64,800. We'll see what happens at this golden pocket. That's what I'm going to be looking at. Sol's coming back up. So Sol did have an this internal structure break happened on the 5-minute, but the 15-minute external low actually got SFP'd, which was the reason that I got out of the short. We'll see if that ends up being the right move or not. But made a little bit of money on the short. Nas needs to keep pushing. What's the SPX look like? Ooh, that looks like a 4-hour structure break. Yeah, 4-hour structure break on the NASDAQ. Well, if we close. Oh, yeah, we did close. Yeah, we did close a 4-hour structure break on the S&P. So we could be looking for golden pocket pullback. Damn, the S&P is so much more bullish than the NASDAQ. That's crazy. Oh, is that a daily structure break? Oh, we actually broke bearish on the daily on the SPX. That's crazy. Does it look like that on the ES as well? Yeah. Daily break of structure on the ES. We'll see if we can come up to like the golden pocket. H bar doing 4-hour stuff at a good spot. H bar. H bar started off the week by sweeping the previous week's low, closing back above. Yeah, H bar looks good. Yeah, H bar had a 4-hour break of structure. And it just had. Yeah, Kango, I see what you mean, bro. What does it look like on smaller time frames? This doesn't look terrible. A little overextended on the 1 hour. 2 hour getting a money flow cross into the green. Yeah, nice rounding on the money flow. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see H bar come up here. What does daily look like? Yeah, H bar looks good. I like it. I'd like to see a mitigation of this high, like 66.37. Yeah, I mean, you could easily come up to 68.37. I like it. You know what's still doing really well? Pump is still doing really well. Look at this thing. Look at this thing go. Man, that 15-minute trade we were looking at yesterday. Woo! Was like the bottom. There's a big move it had yesterday. What was that? 12% move yesterday. I was looking at jumping in on the 1 minute golden pocket. I was degening a bit. Did golden pocket bounce again? It did. Yeah, this thing is pumping up. Bitcoin continuing to sell off a bit. We've got some hot liquidity above us, but we're also starting to stack liquidity below us. Oh, I broke it. Yeah, we got liquidity above us. You went long on Sunday? Yeah, bro, that was a good long. That was the long on the sweep of the low. ETH is still spending some time up here. Another big level for Bitcoin to hold is going to be the point of control of the range at 64K. If we come down to 64K again, I would expect a bounce from there. But really, I just want to see it tap this golden pocket. Let's see if we can get a move on the stream. Tap this golden pocket. Start making a move back up. Let's look at our... Yeah. Asia's just gone sideways. Yeah, that sweep of the low this morning was the long. If you're watching for that. Can you check out Hype? Yeah, bro, sure. So Hype is underneath the 200 on the 15-minute. You've got tight EMAs to the upside, easy invalidation. Hype swiped yesterday's low at the close. It's kind of consolidating on the previous week high. Are we coming up to that? No, we still got quite a ways to go to that golden pocket. The golden pocket's up at 67. We're hitting that previous range resistance right now from this previous all-time high. You got to get above 59.3 on the Hype and then should be a relatively quick move up to 63, and from there relatively quickly move up to 67. As long as we can hold momentum here. As long as we can hold this momentum line. A little bit of a, well, you don't really have two red candles in a row up here, but a little bit of a J-Pow. Not on the 4 hour though. In the 1 hour, we broken bearish on the 1 hour. We opened and swept the previous day's low. Right on open. Have we broken structure yet? So we got a SFP here, then we set another high. We've SFP'd the low multiple times. Hype's in an interesting spot. Man, Sol's dumping. Should have held that trade. Yeah, as long as Hype doesn't close an hourly candle below 58.15, we should be fine. But if it does do that, that would be a break of 1 hour structure. Yeah, I would say as long as Hype holds here, it should be fine. Oh, thanks, Alex. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, you get a 15-minute break of structure if you break these highs. Did you please look at Link? Yeah, I'll look at Link after this. Is Link still at 9.5? Is he getting a move? Yeah, this would be a 15-minute break of structure. The 15-minute. Yeah, it's under bearish structure right now, so you're going to have a little bit of problem at the golden pocket, which is what we're at right now. But I like that it did multiple liquidity grabs of this low. So on the 1 hour, you SFP'd here multiple times. And I like that you swiped previous daily low on open. If you can get past this golden pocket and break 15-minute structure bullish with a break 59.13, then that unlocks the door to come back and attack the high again at 60.41. Something like this. But yeah, you're at the golden pocket right now, so be a little careful. Did Bitcoin tap our level yet? Bitcoin still hasn't tapped the golden pocket yet. Let's look at Link. Or hold on, let me set an alert here on Bitcoin. Still at 9.5. Called that. Yeah, you're just looking for this momentum to break. Link's been in a really tight range. It's been chilling up here at 9.5 for most of yesterday. Yeah, you're just watching this momentum. If this momentum breaks, you're likely to come down to the value area low, and then you have previous day low to sweep right under that. It's getting super tight in the range. What does Market Cipher look like? Yeah, just ranging, not much info there. Daily's at the daily 200 EMA. Where's the 50? The 50's still way down here. Yeah, I think it's a little less likely to break out here. I mean, you could come test the previous value area high at 9.6, but I think you're likely to come down before making another push up, even if it's just for a retracement. Yeah, kind of like everything else, I kind of like a short here on Link. Definitely if this momentum breaks, but right now I like it too. What's up, Bingo? This is moving lows for a lot of alts. Yeah, I still just, my favorite altcoin right now is Pump. Pump is my favorite alt right now. It doesn't show any signs of slowing down. Money flow continues to climb. You just got a daily golden cross. Looks good. How can we participate in this? What the heck is Sushi USDT? Never seen it before. You sounded young. Yeah, that's an old video. That video's from like 2022. Back when the channel was active back then. That was what, 4 years ago? Yeah. I would have been in my mid-20s. Man, that feels like a lifetime ago. It's a cycle ago and a lifetime ago. You looking at Sui? Sui's going. We swept the low. Trying to reclaim the range. I still think Sui needs to come back for 56 cents. I still think that's destined for Sui. We'll see what happens when it reaches there. Sui SFP'd this low again on the 15-minute, or a soul. Bitcoin coming down. Come down and tap the golden pocket, Bitcoin. Come on. Yeah, I can't get over this pattern. Just seen this so many times on altcoins and everything else. We'll see though. We got pretty big support at 64K. It'll be a test if the bulls are able to hold that or not. Isn't there like some big news conference tomorrow or something at the White House? Yeah, White House to host a meeting with industry leaders. Might be a little sell the news event. ETH did not drop with Bitcoin. I mean, ETH is at its value area high right now. Yeah, it's doing okay against Bitcoin on the daily. But I mean, if Bitcoin dumps, ETH's going to dump too. If we look at its Bitcoin pair. Yeah, it's still got a weak high up here to come for at 0.3. We really got to see what Bitcoin does at the gold pocket. XRP is losing $1. Man, what a shitty asset. Is anyone buying XRP at $1 here? Nope. You want a long XRP at 80 cents? I'll sell you some for $3. Yeah, that's right. Inge broke out of a downtrend. You must be on a low, so we were looking for this low to get taken. This low did get taken yesterday. You got a bit of an SFP here. Yeah, that was a daily low. Where are you seeing a downtrend that it broke out of? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, Inge looks interesting if it can get above here. Yeah, if you get above here, you break 4-hour structure, you could look for a move back up. Man, that soul short would have cooked. That's lame. Oh, whatever, a win's a win. Three drives to the highs. Internal break of structure. This looks bearish. Above the value area high. Could have targeted the value area low. In a 7-to-1 trade. What coins are you the most bullish on? There's Bitcoin tapping the golden pocket. I mean, I've explained it, but I'm bullish on pump. I've been bullish on pump for weeks. Ever since the daily break of structure. It's gone up like 100% since I've been talking about it. I like pump. Alright, Bitcoin's hitting the golden pocket, or about to hit the golden pocket right now. See if it finds any sort of support. Let me look at Alex's indicator he shared with me. Oh, I think it crashed my chart. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I'll have to look more into that later. You did buy some pump spot on the weekend. Nice, bro. Enjoy the ride. All right, we're getting our first tap of the golden pocket here. I have a feeling Bitcoin's just gonna nuke. Solana. Rolling over. He's starting to roll over. Bitcoin has a nasty 4-hour div. Does it? Oh yeah, it's got hidden bear divs here. Lower high or higher high on the momentum wave, lower high on price. Yeah. Everything was there for a short. The only problem is that it's internal structure here, but you had your 15-minute breakage structure, your golden pocket retest, your reversal back down. Let me know if you guys are in any trades right now. Give me a 1 in the chat if you're long, a 2 in the chat if you're short. Who's short right now? I want to know. Vinny's long. Long on hype. Where are you guys long from? ETH has a perfect triangle. Wait, you drawing something like this? You're long from 56 euros on hype. Hype getting a bit of a rejection from that golden pocket. Continuing to roll over. Bitcoin chopping through the golden pocket. Bitcoin getting a bearish engulf today. Bull div on ENA. I have ENA somewhere in here. Bull div on ENA. Yeah, a little bit of bull div here. ENA's pumped a bit today on open. Oh, ENA swept the... No, it didn't sweep the low on open. Yeah, ENA pushing up. Looks good today. Where's our 4-hour structure break? Yeah, way up here. Got to break structure here. Yeah, if ENA breaks above 8587, it looks good. Bitcoin gonna do the dirty here, gonna pull the rug. Did SFP the low? Right, this is all. So external structure. Arguably, this is still in a downtrend. If you're looking at the golden pocket. Yeah, you could see ENA roll over from like 84.16. Can you check Sui out? Yeah. So Sui swept the lows we were looking at. Swept the low. It's trying to reclaim the low, flipping it back to support here. Zoom in a little bit. Green dot on the 1 hour. Where's our downtrending momentum? Probably going to find some resistance at this trend line. So Sui SFP the 15-minute low. So you break your 15-minute bullish here, you set a high. You did a little J-Pow here at the lows. Bullish SFP. Bullish break a structure. You come up, you set these lows. You then break the highs. Then you come back and SFP the lows again. Staircase your structure. What I'd be worried about is wherever the golden pocket is. which we're coming into right now. So if Bitcoin's going to be bearish today and not hold the golden pocket, you could look for a short out of here. Back to the low. It's like a 3.7 RR short. If SUI can get above this golden pocket and continue its move up, if you break here, you likely will come to the lows here around 67.16, right in line with kind of where this trend line will be when you get there. But I like a short on SUI right now. But we'll have to see. This Bitcoin bouncing off this golden pocket was a little bounce off the golden pocket. Let's get DGen on the 1 minute. Yeah, this looks gross. Money flow is aggressively coming out. No bull divs at the golden pocket. Bitcoin's looking kind of dumpy. To be fair though, if we zoom out, you don't break 15-minute structure until you come grab this low. Once you break this low here, that's a 15-minute structure break. And you can look for it to come lower. We're going to find support in this golden pocket 786 area here, around 63,500 to 63,182. We've got big macro support at 64K as well, so kind of defending these lows here. But if Bitcoin comes and breaks these lows, that's an external structure break on the 15-minute. Could look for something like this. Something like that. And then hopefully you get bullish here at your 4-hour golden pocket. This would be kind of the bearish case for Bitcoin. The bullish case for Bitcoin is we find some sort of support here at the golden pocket. We start trucking our way back up, higher highs and higher lows, or we come to the 786. But that's kind of my bullish and bearish case. Let's look at order flow. Yeah, this move has happened on a decrease of open interest. This is mainly just longs closing. Could be closing before the news. We had a lot of longs open up here. A lot of shorts open up. Yeah, a lot of longs closing. No CVD divergence. Yeah, this just looks like it wants to come down, boys. BTCC exchange had a scam wick. Yeah, a lot of times that's a bug. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Look at that scam wick. What a crazy wick. Yeah, that's probably just a glitch in the system. But hey, maybe it's foreshadowing where we go. Maybe Bitcoin goes to 54K. Yeah, that's pretty funny. You've been targeting a fair value gap of 53K for weeks. You've been getting chopped up. Yeah, well, I mean, we've been bullish for, I mean, we were bullish on Sunday, Monday. I'm really interested to see if this pattern plays out. If we wake up tomorrow and this ended up just being a liquidity grab, a slow move down, sell the news event. I want to get short on something. I really wish I was still in this sold short. But I don't really want to jump in now at the lows. You could still play. What would your risk to reward be to the lows? Yeah, only at 2.36. I mean, what if we played with the stop here? 3.41. Yeah. But you got to follow your rules, and I don't normally trade an internal structure break, but maybe I should. Who knows? Would have worked on Bitcoins today. Yeah, I didn't realize that these wicks didn't take the high. You're also at your 200 EMA on your 5-minute. Should generally expect to move back to the 50. So it's most likely a bug, like unless you had a limiter. So sometimes it's a reporting issue with TradingView. So it's not even like, even if you had a limit order there, it wouldn't have been filled because the exchange didn't actually go to that price. I mean, sometimes scam wicks do fill. It just depends if it's a scam wick or if it's a reporting error on Bitcoin. Does the wick show up on the exchange? Short ETH now, he says. Yeah. ETH's starting to move down too. Little breakout move. Yeah, I don't see why ETH couldn't come back to the point of control at 1878 again. Any external structure on ETH? No. Sol's kind of the only thing that has external structure right now, and it's breaking your 15-minute right now, or attempting to break your 15-minute. SFPing for now, but guys, if you haven't already, make sure you sign up for BYDFI using the link in the chat. You get the best deposit bonuses out of any exchange. You deposit $100, you get a $60 bonus to trade with. Up to $5,000, you get a $1,000 bonus. And who doesn't want free money to trade with in the bear market? It also supports the channel. So if you haven't, if you can sign up for BYDFI. Are we going to bounce here? We're losing the golden pocket on Bitcoin. Yep, losing it. No support. Probably coming back to the POC. That value area low was the short, or value area high. Bitcoin continues to roll over. Does look like a Market Cipher? Yeah, ugly. Next stop is the 786.64.1. The POC as well. Appreciate the input, much love. And yes, it shows in the app. My notifications were going off of Bitcoin price movement. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if anybody got filled on that. That would be interesting. ETH breaks out of the triangle here. Symmetrical triangle. We have to remember that our 4 hour is bullish, but it really does feel like we're going to dump tonight, guys. Feels like we're going to dump tonight. Come down and break 15-minute structure here. What does Market Cipher look like on Bitcoin? Four hour. Oh, you do have a more local bear div there as well. Looks a little dumpy on the 1 hour too. You got 1 hour bear div up here. Your 786. Slow grind lower. Getting some yellow X's here underneath the 200. Yeah, pump doesn't have any structure to short either until we get down here. Damn. GPS getting nuked. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, you could probably short this and go on a ride today. Just 1x short it. Like this pattern is just like, I remember there's an example of like Pepe had this pattern at the top. I don't even think I'll be able to find it. Yeah, it's kind of like this. You go sideways, you squeeze, and you slowly and then all at once go down. It's kind of the pattern that Bitcoin's seeing right now. Alright, well, we'll let Bitcoin do its thing and most likely dump. But we are at the golden pocket, guys, so that's something to be aware of. We are at the golden pocket. If we find support here, we could see a push back up. You're looking for, I guess you'd be looking for internal structure. But we are at the golden pocket. We'll see what tomorrow has to bring with all the news. Maybe we'll dump, maybe we'll pump. Who knows? We'll see. But hopefully we can find some trades tomorrow, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out here with me. I think we're going to call the stream here. As always, guys, my name is Wave Cipher. Much love. Trade safe tonight, whichever direction you're trading. And I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.